Okay. So now today we are going to discuss about our labs. Before we discuss about our lab and what we are supposed to do, we are supposed to discuss that what we will do in not only for our today's lab, but what we will do in the rest of the weeks of our lab, and what will be the procedure, and what will be the tools or software will be required to complete the task. I'm happy to share with you that the labs are designed very much in line with industry. Most of the tools you will use here, they are being used in the industry, but here we will use them for the proof of the concept, because here we don't have access or administrative rights, or we cannot play with the organization network. So for that reason, we will use the virtual nodes and we will check the proof of concept, but that will be parallel. That's what is happening in the industry as well. So this is the complete set of the lab, which is really very much interesting. No need to scare from this. It's not only interesting, but it is very much informative, in line with industry, and it will really bring a great knowledge and hands-on practical things for all of you. And I'm sure that you will enjoy these labs based on our past experience and the feedback of our older students. Now, to make the things easier, first of all, we need to discuss a few things that they are in line for the labs during this COVID situation. You can find from the Times multiple things for the labs, such as you can find the videos which are done by one of our PhD student. He's a very much experienced about these things, and he's handling your tutorial sessions as well. He will be with us, Naveed Ali Khan. So that videos are actually explaining all the instructions week-wise with respect to the lab, that what we are supposed to do in this particular lab. Number one. Number two, you will find the very detailed lab manuals for each of the lab, which are comprehensive instructions. What we mean by the comprehensive instructions, because it is step-by-step instructions, included the snapshots of the next coming outputs and pointing to the right points what it is required. So if someone just follow the lab manuals, so they can understand these steps, and those steps are explained as well, that why those steps are there, and you can reach to your desired solutions easily. And finally, once you reach to the solutions, at the end in the lab manuals, you will find a few questions which will be very much related to the things what is explained already in the lab manuals. So based on your understanding, you will be able to easily do those exercises, answer those exercises, which can bring the more knowledge and information for you. Now the third point, like suppose to make you ease and make your schedule easy, that you are not supposed to submit your lab within the lab time, but you will be given a time which will be up to the midnight, so you can work in your groups and submit your work within a good amount of time. The next thing, in case if suppose anyone or any group is not successful to submit their work then in that case, you can email us that you need an extra time. So you can get the extra time for the Thursday and Friday as well. Try to understand the things, enjoy the things. They are very interesting, very informative as well. And in case if suppose even you are not able to come up with the solution completely or partially, in that case, you will find the solution for that particular lab on each following Monday in the form of a video. That video will be showing you about the complete solution, what you are supposed to do. But we will keep a few points or hints hidden in it, just a kind of a challenges, so you can address further to them. So not to be worried that you will have the instruction set, you will have the instruction videos, you will have the lab manuals, you will have enough time, and you will have the solutions as well. So nothing is left which can scare us from completing these tasks. And I'm pretty sure that you are among very good students. You will enjoy your work and you will learn a lot of things. Why we are saying that you will learn a lot of things? Because as we discussed, that these labs are designed in line with the industry. Most of the tools, now we will discuss in a couple of minutes, you will see that they are being used in industry on a real time. So you will be using the same for your labs to test and make it done for the proof of concept. On top of that, if you remember, we discussed already in our theory class that you will have 3 practical assessments. So those practical assessments are very much in line with these labs. So you will be doing these labs. You will be enjoying your practical assessments as well. And in practical assessments as well, we are supposed to find out the solutions for the proof of concept. Like we discussed in our theory class, that maybe there is some kind of attack, the rogue access point can join our network. So in your practical assessments and your labs, you will be able to find out that if suppose this is the case, then how we can find out that this is the ABC rogue access point is in the network. Or someone without knowing us is a part of our network and blah, 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 so many things. So the things which are practical, things which are means in line with the industry, things which are in line with the current demand, today's demand. So that's why you will be able to enjoy while you will be learning. And we can make sure that the things are simpler. So not to be worried about that. And on top of that, me, myself, and Naveed Ali Khan, we will be around you for 24 hours. At any time, if you have any issue or any problem, you can just email us. You can discuss, you can ask a question at any time. You will get the answer within 24 hours. The 24 hours, we are saying just as a maximum time, provided not a weekend or public holiday. But you will get the answer within minutes or within hours. So we wish you best of luck, that you are about to start something which is very interesting, very demanding, very loving, and very knowledgeable. Now for that, before we start, we prepare one presentation. This presentation is actually a guide. Guide for what? Not guide for the labs, but it's a guide because we will use the different tools during your labs. And for that reason, we decided to have one presentation which will actually tell you that in what week, what task we will be doing, and for that particular task, what type of the software is required. So you will find most of the softwares are open access, open source, and you can configure and install them easily. Now to make the things more easy for you, You will find again the manuals, the guides, how to install and configure the softwares, the selective manuals which are perfectly working, tested, sorted, and uploaded on the times for you. So you will find a bunch of the manuals for the different softwares which is already available. At the times you can go through with that and you can configure or install the required softwares. It is not necessary that you only follow those manuals. As we discussed in our theory class, you will be open to explore any resources from the internet. You may not consider yourself bound just for the contents what we are discussing in theory, tutorial, and lab, but go and explore the world. So you can come up, we can increase the knowledge. So now from here you can see in this table, there are actually 5 different columns. Number 1 column is actually stand for the week number. Number 2 is actually for the lab number. So that's why it's a difference between the number, because in week number 1, we don't have any lab. And number 3 column is actually the title of the lab, which you will find in the lab manuals as well. And number 4 column is about the description, that what actually we are supposed to do in that particular lab. And then the last, which is about the tool, this is explaining actually that what are required for that particular lab. So this is how we will continue. Now we are just going to explain you week-wise, as you can have a better understanding about that. So you can see from the week number 1, there is no lab. That's why it is NA, not applicable. Week number 2, where we are today, you have a lab, but we don't require any tool, because this lab this week is actually your reading task. Reading task is for what reason? So you can see the title, that the security challenges of wireless communication network, a survey. Normally surveys are the kind of paper which can collect the information from different sources or from the different multiple published papers. So that's why we choose the security challenges of wireless communication network survey. So you can have information in one paper from so many multiple papers. But why you have this information? Because based on this, you can understand that what are the actual challenges for the wireless communication network. So this will build your base, give your reason that how and what the labs we will do in the upcoming weeks. As this week is a reading task, so that's why there's no tool is required. And then we go to the next week. The next week is actually about packet sniffing. So we will do the packet sniffing using the Wireshark. So few of you or most of you, maybe they are aware about the Wireshark, maybe you already use them. So we will use the Wireshark, and how we will do this packet sniffing. Again, you will find the instructions we will discuss here. You will find the instructions at the times. You will find the video at the times, and also you will find the lab manual step by step, which is with the pictorial presentation as well at the times to complete that what actually we require and how we can get it done. And finally, at the end, we will see that what are the few of the exercise questions related to that, how to complete them. Then we go to the next week. So you can see here, it is actually a scanning of the network. And you can see that this is the lab number 1. So scanning of network is actually a kind of passive attack. You remember we discussed the active attack and the passive attack. And the passive attacks, the attacker is doing to get the information, reading your stream, knowing about your ports, knowing about your machine, knowing about your data, but he or she is not doing anything. So the same task, passive attack task, we are supposed to do in our lab number 3 and lab number 4, which is in week number 4 and week number 5. So in week number 4 and lab number 3, we will use the Kali Linux. So you will find so many manuals again on the times for its installation and how to scan and how to do these things. Everything is available there. So we will require the softwares for this week, the VMware, Kali Linux, and Metasploit 2. As we discussed that we don't have access to the network in our case, so that's why we will use the virtual machines. So this Metasploit 2 is actually a virtual machine which is specifically designed for the practical purposes. What we mean by this specifically designed, because there are intentionally so many ports kept open. So what we will do while we are scanning, we will keep that machine as our target machine, and we do the scanning using the Kali Linux and using the Nmap. Nmap is actually another tool which is known as the network mapper. So we use the network mapper and use the Kali Linux, and Kali Linux we will run it on VMware. So then we see that our targeted machine Metasploit 2, after scanning, we will find out that how many vulnerabilities are there and how many, especially our focus is that how many ports are open, which can be the vulnerable, or hackers can use them, misuse them actually, not use them, but misuse them. So in the same way, when we go to the next week, we will have a lab number 4. This is the scanning task 2. And now here we are using the OpenVAS, and we will see how to install the OpenVAS and how to use the OpenVAS. So you can see the tools for this. We have VMware, Kali Linux, Metasploit 2 as well. But now with the OpenVAS, you will be able to see a very comprehensive reports as well. What are the ports? What are the vulnerabilities? What are the exploitation points? What are the weaknesses? You will be able to see the graphical report for them. Now here is an interesting point. For these 2 labs, especially for this second lab, you will be amazed. You will not having a idea that how many issues are there. For example, in this lab, you just go and scan your Times website. You can just go and scan the Sunway Medical Hospital website. You can just go and scan any of the real website, and then before scanning, you are feeling that it is very safe. There are no vulnerabilities. There are no anything. But when you see the report, then you will be amazed to see that how many different possibilities are there, weaknesses are there. And this OpenVAS is the tool which is being used in the industry currently. So you will use the same tool and you will see that how many issues are there. And then you can, like suppose you are doing your different assignments and homeworks since in your previous semesters as well. So you can run your own programs and you can apply these labs and you see that how many issues are there. So this will be very interesting. Here we will use again OpenVAS, VMware, Kali Linux, and Metasploit 2. Now to the next lab, we are going to the computer laptop penetration testing. Before this lab, we were doing the passive attacks. Now we are thinking about the active attack. So how we can go using the penetration testing for the computers and the laptops. So we will conduct the penetration testing using the tools which is the Metasploit 2, VMware, and Kali Linux. And in this stack, this will be different from the previous lab that was the actually passive attack type mode, and this is different from that. After that, we will have a next week, which is the week number 7. We will have a practical assessment where you all are supposed to present your findings in the group, what you will submitted your assessment, and all of the assessments will be uploaded maximum by this weekend, provided by the approval. So you will see that those assessments are actually in line with your labs. So in those assessments, you can use the different tools and techniques to find out the different possibilities, find out the ports, find out the vulnerabilities. You can do the passive and active attacks. You can find out the rogue clients, rogue nodes, or rogue access points, and so on. So with time to time, we will guide you that how you can do. And again, the rest of the help and support is already available, which you can enjoy by doing from your home, will be not an issue. So you notice that here we're done with the penetration testing, but we are doing this penetration testing with our computers or laptops. So now when we go to the next week, which is the week number 8, now we are going to the mobile penetration testing. So here this is also an active means attack type, but this time we are not going for the mobile, sorry, for the laptop or the computer machine, but this time we are going for the Android mobile handset. And we will be using the mobile hacking with the pen test box. So the tools what we required, those are the pen test box and Android phone. So we'll see that how one can hack the Android phone, how one can get the information about the Android phone. So this will be different from the previous lab, because in the previous lab, we are using for the computers. So this is the continuation of the previous lab. Like there we were doing the penetration testing for the computers, and here we are doing the same thing, but for the Android and mobile phones for your proof of concept. After that, in the next week, we will have another lab, which is the WPA packet analysis, where you can analyze the packets, you can use the Wireshark, and also you can use the Aircrack NT, or even you can use the different tools for this. The students in the past, while they were submitting their assessments, they normally use more than 15 to 20 different tools. So those 15 to 20 tools were not used by the one group. It means that each of the group was using the different tools of their choice. And this is what we expect from you as well, while you will be doing your assessments. So we can see the difference among the tools and quality and other things also. Then in the next week, we will go for the practical assessment 2. So the assessments you will receive by the weekend, so you can see that what we can do in the practical assessments. Then in the next week, we will have a firewall. The firewall lab is actually configuration, the maximum security for Windows. So this is the lab that we will do for the Windows, not for the Linux now. And we will go for the configuration of the Windows, and we will see that how it is happening for the proof of concept again, because we don't have access to the network. And then the next lab, we will go for the intrusion detection, the security protection, and we will use S-Node. So we will use the VMware and Ubuntu as well. So for these labs, we will not using the Kali Linux. If you want to use Kali Linux, we can. And everybody is free to use the tools, but we are trying to use the different tools, as you can be familiar and aware about the different tools that are being used in the industry, number one. Number two, you must have experience for using the different tools. Number three, you will see the results, and then you will realize that why we are using the different tools. And we prefer that while you are going for your practical assessments, so even you can use the tools what we are using here and try to use the different tools as well. So the different tools we will suggest in the assessment as well. So you can see the list of the tools from there. And again, you will not be limited to those tools. You can use any kind of the different tools even. So this is how your labs will be done in week number 12. In week number 13, again, we will have a practical assessment number 3. And that will be also all of the practical assessments will be on a group base. And week number 14, there will be no lab, but we will have only the revision. And in case if anything is left behind, we will discuss that, and we discuss about the hints and points about your final examination. So now you can see that we discussed that these are the tools what we required to use for the whole semester for the lab. So from where you can get, again, these are the tool availability links. You can see from here, if you need a Wireshark, this is the link, you can go. If you need a VMware, this is the link provided here in the presentation, and this presentation is available also at the Times. Kali Linux, this is the presentation. Metasploit, this is the link, the same for the Kali Linux. And for Metasploit 2, in the same way for OpenVAS and Pentest Box, Ubuntu, and the S-Node, and for all of the software, the links are given here. So these links are given to make the things easy for you. You can use any different tool other than this if you wish, This is up to you. You can use any version. Try to use the latest version, whatever the latest version is. It is great. You can use the Kali Linux latest version as well. They just released a new version, but be careful because reading some of the blog that the new version has some of the issues, but the issues are not a challenge. So you can try it in case if it is okay, working fine, that's good. Otherwise, we already have a choice, the means older version. But I wish that you can go with, you can give a try to the new version as well. So now this is how the labs we will continue. So I hope that you are clear. You already formed your groups. So groups are ready. And then you can start doing your lab. For today, because we are not using any tool, but the next week we will be using the tool. So you have 1 week time to prepare the tool ready for your next week. In the same way, you will be knowing now in what week, what tool will be required and what task we are supposed to do. So you can configure, install your machine well before in time. Now for today, it's a reading task. So you can go to the security challenges of the wireless communication network survey, which is a paper which is available on the Times. So now you can download that paper and you are in a group as suggested before. So you can we divide your work in the groups to do the things effectively. Like for example, if suppose you are 4 in a group, so then you can divide the two pages of the paper in case if it is 8 pages. So everyone can go for his own part. Once A or B or C or D are done with their part, they can come up with their summarize their part in the form of PDF, in the form of PowerPoint, or in the form of Word. This is open to you. There is no restriction. Then Mr. A say example, he or she is finalizing his part or her part. Then he or she can share and discuss and brief that what has been done by him or herself to the other group members. The other group members can do the same. So once you are done with, means everyone are at the same page, you understand actually what is required, what you have done, and what you gain the knowledge, and everyone is presenting his work, so you can combine them, join them, and you can write your group number, which is the most important, and then you can write your names and IDs on that, and then you can submit your work either on Times or either on emails, the email address which is mentioned to you. We prefer if suppose you use both of the channels, it will be more great. Otherwise, at least you are supposed to send at least one channel to submit your assignment. So this is how we will continue for the labs. I hope that you understand the things. And if suppose you have any question or any query, please let me know before we go for the next thing. So if you have any question or query, please let me know. Any question?
Yes, I have a question.
Please.
The links on the third slide, we're supposed to download all of those, right?
Yes, please. The links are given for your guideline that you can go and download and install the software on your machine. Now it's up to you that you wish to go to install and download and configure your machine for all the labs right from now, or you can go to configure and machines, means week-wise. It depends on your machine, that in case if you have a good machine, you can configure one time or whenever you have a time. So it will be easy for you while you will be doing or following the lab. And whenever you have any question, me and Naveed Ali Khan, we both will be around. So you can ask the question or you can write an email, so you will get the answer. Anyone else has a question? Any question? Questions are always.
Yes, sir, I have a question.
Please.
I was wondering, is it safe to do the lab works from home? Because I'm using Maxis as my ISP, and one of their terms and conditions is that we're not allowed to do port scanning and stuff. So will we get into any troubles if we do that?
Very nice question. This will help to understand all of the others as well. Just see, this stuff what you're doing, you will be doing on virtual machine. And those virtual machines are specifically designed for the practical purposes. So not to be worried. You will be not playing with your network or with your ISP. I hope it is clear. So not to be worried about that.
All right, thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Anyone else has any question? Okay, then I request to Naveed Ali Khan. He's the one who is teaching you in tutorials as well, just to introduce himself. And then after that, we will go for the attendance. Yeah, Naveed Ali Khan, please.
All right, so thank you very much. Hello, everyone. My name is Naveed Ali Khan, and I am a PhD student here at Dalhousie University. And as you know, guys, I am a tutor for your this wireless network and security course. For the tutor classes, I have already uploaded all the tutorials on the times, and I have also uploaded the videos about these labs on times as well. So for now, I have uploaded the theory part, so you guys can go and check it from over there. And soon we will be, as Sir discussed, we will be also uploading the solutions once you already provide your solution. So if you guys have any problem, then you can go and check it also from there. In the meanwhile, if you guys have any problems, so you can reach me out through my email address, or you can just email to Sir. So we will respond to you as quickly as possible. Also, maybe you can face some problem while installing some of the softwares of Linux and other things. So even if there is some issue related to that, so you can also reach out on email. So thank you very much. I hope you guys. I hope you enjoyed this class.
That's great. Thank you very much. So make sure that you are understanding the things. Make sure that you are enjoying the things. Make sure this is something which is really enjoyable, because you will be working and you will be seeing the results and you will be enjoying. And this is very much in line with the industry, like what we were discussing about OpenVAS and the other tools. They are being used in the industry nowadays. So this will give you a high level of learning, though it will be not at that level of the exercises, but these are the for the proof of concept. So enjoy your work, and we are always here to help you out. Not to be worried, no need to be scared from the labs and these things. They are very simple, very interesting, very attractive, and very knowledgeable. We assure you, because we can see the feedback and the comments from your seniors one. They really enjoyed it a lot. They were really happy. They wish to have even more. And we hope that you will also have the same, and you will even do more wonders. So best of luck. So now we may go for the attendance, and we stop the recording now. After that, we go for the attendance. So you can give me the few minutes to reach to the CMS system. And after the attendance, we will be with you. We will mute our mics, but we will be with you. In case if suppose you have any concern or question, you can ask to us. We may suggest you after attendance that it is better that you can join separately with your separate groups. That's the groups what we already formed. So you can start working in your group and can come up with your output and share output. So best of luck. Now for timing, we are stopping the recording and going for the attendance.